EA Sports. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the New Orleans Saints. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
A gain of 55 yards.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with a don't fumble the football.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Baltimore.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Saints.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
Marquise Brown.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And on the first drive of Week 1, they get the football, and it's almost like it's Week 10 for them. Their offense really looked in sync.
What a great carryover, because everyone talks about putting this in place, OTAs, mini camps, even through the preseason. This team came out as if they had seen it happen many, many times before. Fantastic job establishing themselves on the opening drive.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And this could be a whole lot of fun, because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnists write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
That catch good for only a couple. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's Tua. And he slings one that's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But now it's third down.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Tua sets up to pass it. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Demario Davis there on the stop.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Bud Dupree drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle here to Brown.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he goes out right around the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. And a Raven 1st down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Saints 0.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And it thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Ebron with it over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Well, there was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Gun now on 3rd down. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard
Derrick Henry.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Henry. And he stopped immediately there.
Derrick Henry, the
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Tua. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
To Derrick Henry. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Tua going to throw. Going with a screen for Murray. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Derek Wolfe with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Ravens 7.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And the football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
2nd and 6. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just scared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 53 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
Saints 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So he takes it from 2 yards deep all the way down the field into the other end zone. Add it all up, a 102-yard return on the kickoff. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Open man is Duvernay.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Duvernay. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Packers who have the lead as that game approaches halftime. Devontae Adams, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for the first with Henry, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A pair of first downs gives him a first and 10 up at the 44. This is Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
For Derrick Henry.
So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Uses the stiff arm. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now a carry for Dobbins.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
A gain of a yard. 1st down, Baltimore.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have broken the tie. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harris. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Tua now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and goal at the
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Wants to try to add the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He may try and run for this. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll run here with Dobbins.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Nicholas Morrow on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Saints.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
5-yard line.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First down, Ravens.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll run it.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd down now. Dobbins, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 7, and time a huge factor. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He shakes him off, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Henry's got it out on the left side, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Back to throw is Tua. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and defensively that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Ravens, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.